Hey guys, Coach Corey here. Before we get too far into this, I really felt like I should do a video discussing what you're going to get with me as a coach, you being one of my athletes. I'm someone who you can see on my personal stuff, I've been through a lot, and perseverance and discipline is something as a cornerstone, I hang my hat on. What I want to do is I want to help people, especially discover the love, help them remember the why when things get tough. So if there's a race you're training for, I want to be able to help you stick with that plan during what I call the grind, which is actually the part of the training I enjoy. It's that part that it's far enough away from the beginning where everyone's saying, oh, you're going to do great, and you still got a little bit to go before it's time to toe the line at the start line. And it's those dark moments. It's those moments that the bed is definitely more fun than the training. I want to help people just remember their why, remember their love for those moments. If you're a newer athlete, I want to help you discover that love. Because, running is one of those we all know. So if you're not a runner, you know someone that runs. And you're always curious to see why they're so excited about doing it. I want to help you discover that. Also have a background, obviously, as a bariatric patient, having gastric sleeve. There's a lot of people, a lot of my bariatric brothers and sisters that have been curious about running but don't necessarily know where to start, and it can be overwhelming. I want to help introduce that level of fitness to you. Also to use my connections, different places to go for like a massage or, who to see if there's injuries that's bothering you, things like that. So that's what I bring to the table, and just an overall love for that. One of the nice things is with different athletes, like I'm not a cookie cutter coach. I'm always going to make sure your training program is geared towards you. We'll sit down at the end of every week, via Zoom to discuss how the training has been during the week. I have a training, Final Surge is the app I use that I can put you in and we can monitor your training. It'll sync up to your Apple Watch or your Garmin or your Strava to help see the progress, not just to give you 12 weeks of something and say, okay, figure it out, because that can be a little bit daunting, a little bit challenging. I want to be able to give them to you 1 or 2 weeks in advance, and we sit down and discuss how we're feeling. How are there any injuries? Is there anything maybe you didn't hit your paces, or you felt like some of the training was too easy? And so therefore I'll always be able to make changes on the go. I want to be there if you're training for a race. I definitely want to, be able to track you, to cheer you on, to be that voice in your ear, proverbially speaking, to get you excited for this. So this is what I bring as a coach, someone that is going to help you feel that love and at the same time remind you of how amazing you are as an athlete and as a human being for doing this. This is hard. So there's those moments you should be able to celebrate yourself. So this is what I said, what I bring to the table as your coach, and I definitely am ready to work with you and reach out so we can sit down. First thing I want to do is I always want to sit down with someone, a potential client, and I have a little questionnaire to go over the things that are important to them. It's not just, okay, you hired me, cool, let's go. I want to get to know you, and I want you to feel comfortable with me, because I think that synergy is what's going to help you succeed, and ultimately that's what's important to me. So thank you very much for taking this time to listen, and if you're ready or you know someone that's ready, please reach out. I'm ready to start coaching. That's it. Queen Running Company. Empower your pace.